to Storytime. It is so wonderful to have you back with us this week as we learn a little bit about our newest holiday this week, St. Patrick's Day, and talk about some of the things that go along with it. Now, you guys might have noticed that I'm joining you from kind of a funny place in the library, and maybe one that you guys have never seen before. I am joining you today from Miss Brittany's office. She knows I'm in here. It's okay. I have permission to be in here. But we have some things going on downstairs, and so it would just be easier for me to kind of hide out in here to film our story time for you today. So that's why I'm in here, and that's why my background looks a little bit different. But we're going to be just fine, aren't we? All right. So before we get started reading our stories about St. Patrick's Day, let's make sure that we have all of our wiggles out so that we are ready to read and listen, okay? Ready? Arms straight up in the air and wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle this way, wiggle that way. Shake and make a funny sound. Ready? We're gonna open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap. Okay, we have one more thing that we need to say. Do you guys remember? I bet you do. Ready? I am great. I am smart. I am strong. I am loved, and today is a wonderful day. It is, isn't it? It's a wonderful day to get to spend some time with you, my friends, learning about a new holiday, St. Patrick's Day, and some of the fun things that go along with it. So how many of you have heard of St. Patrick's Day? Many of you, I am sure. Do you guys remember what color we usually think of when we think of St. Patrick's Day? That's right, green. We think of the color green because that's the color of shamrocks, which we'll talk about later. And that's one of the colors on the Irish flag, which is where St. Patrick's Day originated. So to start off our story time today, we are going to read the book called Green, Seeing Green All Around Us. And we have this whole set of books all about all the different colors and all the places that you can see these colors in your everyday world. So I'm going to slide up here real quick, make sure that you can see our pictures. So here we go. We're going to talk about green. This book is by Sarah Schutte. I wonder if she did all the pictures too. It doesn't really say. All right, let's find out about green. Look at this creature. Can you guys see this creature? Green is hungry. Green is big. Green can grow on a branch or a twig. This says, light from the sun helps leaves stay green. Some leaves are always green, and other leaves turn red, orange, and yellow in the fall. Ooh, green is cooked. Green is stewed. Green beans are also called snap beans. Breaking the bean in half sounds like you're snapping your fingers. How many of you guys like to eat green beans? Me too. They're one of my favorite vegetables. Green gets munched. Green gets chewed. What do you and broccoli have in common? It says. You both have heads. Heads of broccoli can be cut to make florets. You can have the hair on your head cut to make you look good. I don't think we'd want to eat it though, do you? Oh, Green can shed its skin and hide. Green iguanas are large lizards with scaly skin. Iguanas shed their skin in many places, and the new skin is shiny and bright. Green can slither. Green can slide. Green snakes are long and legless. They have scales that help them slither up trees to catch animals. Oh my goodness, look at this deliciousness. Green is fresh. Green is cool. Other names for green are mint and forest. Green ice cream tastes fresh and minty. Green can write at home or school. Ink is a colored liquid used for writing and painting. Ink comes in many colors, including green. Green says go to the cars on the street. Green lights tell drivers that it's safe to go. Traffic lights also help walkers know when to cross the streets, right? Have you ever been driving with mom or dad, grandma, grandpa, some grown up, and seen all those lights? We don't have any here in Dell Rapids, but in the bigger cities they do. Green feels good under your feet. Grass is green most of the year. It turns brown when the weather is cold. Some kind of grass stays green all year. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? Green is soft. Green is dry. Green towels soak up water. Towels dry you after a shower or a bath. I bet you guys have towels of many colors at your house. I know we do. Green things crawl and green things fly. Caterpillar on the apple. Crawling, flying bugs. You can make green. Did you know that? There's a little experiment at the end of this book. It says you'll need 3 clear glasses, water, and blue and yellow food coloring. So if you fill one of the glasses with water and then put blue food coloring in it, fill your other glass of water and put the yellow food coloring in it, when you pour them into your third empty glass, you make green. Maybe you guys can try that at home sometime. That would be a fun science experiment. Then you could experiment with all the other colors and mixing them and seeing what you get. Good idea. All right, so before we read our next book, let's stretch our bodies a little bit, okay? You guys did a really great job listening to that one. Let's stretch a little bit before we start our next one. Arms straight up in the air. Let's see if you can go all the way to the ceiling. Stand up and get on your tippy toes if you want to. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good job. Now stretch to the side. Good job. And stretch to the other side. Great. Okay, arms straight out, palms up. Turn your head this way and that way. Good job. Pull your arms in and give yourself a big squeeze. You guys are doing such a great job. I am so proud of you. All right, if you guys chose to stand up for your stretches, go ahead and sit back down. Our next book is called St. Patrick's Day. It's by Brenda Haugen and it's illustrated by Cherie Boyd. And in this book, we are going to learn a little bit about the history of St. Patrick's Day, and it will kind of tell us why we do some of the things that we do on this special day. Remember that this year, St. Patrick's Day is on March 17th, Wednesday. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's learn a little bit today, okay? I'm gonna come in closer so you can see my pictures. Make sure you can see everything here. Turn you a bit. There we go. Strike up the band and join the parade. grab something green to wear. Do you feel lucky? It's March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. On this calendar, it's on a Wednesday, just like this year it's on a Wednesday. That day moves around a little bit depending on how the other days fall. But this year, it is Wednesday, March 17th. St. Patrick's Day celebrates the traditions of Ireland. It also celebrates a man named St. Patrick. Convenient, right? St. Patrick did many great things for the Irish people. Now, Ireland is a whole nother country. You would have to fly on a plane or take a boat across the ocean to get there, so it's really far away. Long ago, most people in Ireland could not read or write. St. Patrick wanted to help them learn. He wanted them to become Christians too. An old story says that St. Patrick used shamrocks to teach people about Christianity. He explained that just as the shamrock has 3 leaves, Christians believe God is 3 things in one. A shamrock is a clover with 3 leaves. Can you see it here in the picture? It is a symbol of luck in Ireland, and the shamrock has also become a symbol of St. Patrick's Day. When St. Patrick died, the people of Ireland were very sad. The church made him a saint. St. Patrick's Day celebrates his life. It is a holy day in Ireland. In the 1800s, many Irish people moved to the United States and Canada. They came because there was not enough food in their country. The Irish brought their stories and customs with them to their new homes. They brought St. Patrick's Day too. Remember I said it was very far away? Here it is, way over here. And all of this is a big, big ocean that you have to cross somehow. In the 1800s, when the Irish people came first, they crossed in a boat, kind of like this one. But now we have airplanes that can fly us back and forth, right? Oh, one Irish story tells about elves called leprechauns. Leprechauns have hidden pots of gold. People say leprechauns hide their gold at the end of the rainbow. The leprechaun is one of the symbols of Ireland. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated by many Americans. Some people wear green on this holiday. Some people even dye their food and drinks green. Many parades spread good cheer on St. Patrick's Day. Some of the biggest are in New York, Boston, and Chicago. More than 100 U.S. cities have St. Patrick's Day parades. Usually there is a St. Patrick's Day parade in Sioux Falls, but they decided this year, because of all the ickiness going around, that they would not have it, but hopefully they will be able to have it next year. Maybe you guys can go. So grab something green, join in the fun, watch for leprechauns. It may be your lucky day. Oh my goodness, what do you guys think? Did you guys already know all of that information about St. Patrick's Day? I bet many of you already knew some of that, like wearing green and shamrocks, and maybe you've even heard of leprechauns. I have a really fun leprechaun song that I would like to share with you guys. So let me see here. I am going to grab my phone, because that is where I get my music from. And I am going to stand up to make sure that you guys can see me when I move my chair. All right, if I I stand back here, you'll be able to see me a little bit. Ignore anything that you see back here. Okay, I am gonna find our song here. It's called I'm a Little Leprechaun. Are you ready? Are you guys standing up? Are you ready to dance? Here's a little Irish fiddle for you.
I'm a little leprechaun dressed in green, the tiniest man that you have seen. If you ever catch me, so it's told, I'll give you my big pot of gold.
You give away all your gold?
I'm a little leprechaun, imagine that, with my little green boots and my big green hat. At the end of the rainbow, so it's told, you will find my pot of gold. I'm a little leprechaun dressed in green, the tiniest man that you have seen. If you ever catch me, so it's told, I'll give you my big pot of gold. I'll give you my big pot of gold.
Oh my goodness, isn't that a silly song? Did you guys like being leprechauns? What'd you think? It would be pretty fun to be a leprechaun, I think. I'd give you some of my gold. Of course I would. You would share your gold with me, right? If you were a leprechaun? All right, we have one story left, and then I am going to talk to you a little bit about the craft that you can make with your craft kit that if you were able to pick it up, or if you have some things at home, you should be able to make this one too. So, our last book is about our little friend Rabbit. It's called Green Shamrocks by Eve Bunting and illustrated by Joelle Dredermy. That is not correct, but close enough, right? Our little rabbit friend is very, very excited about St. Patrick's Day and about one special thing. So let's see what he is going to decide to do. Here's Rabbit. All right, can you see him? Rabbit marked the last day of February on his calendar. Tomorrow would be March. Soon it would be St. Patrick's Day. Rabbit had a packet of shamrock seeds. I will grow my own shamrocks for the special day, he said. I can wear them to the St. Patrick's Day parade. But what can I grow them in? Rabbit went looking. He found a yellow pot under a tree. This will be perfect, he said. He rolled the pot all the way home. It does look like a great thing to grow his shamrocks in. Oh, he filled it with earth and sowed his shamrock seeds. He clapped his paws and smiled. They will be ready in good time for St. Patrick's Day, he said. Each day he watered his shamrocks. He moved the pot to make sure they got sun and shade. And the little seedlings grew stronger. He's really taking good care of them, isn't he? Soon the leaves spread across the yellow pot. The shamrocks were ready. Rabbit clapped his paws and smiled. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. I will make a shamrock chain. It will be perfect. He went to bed and dreamed of the parade. But when he got up in the morning, his yellow pot of green shamrocks was gone. Oh no, he moaned. Did you take my yellow pot of green shamrocks? He asked the squirrel. No, said Squirrel. Try Woodchuck. I saw him come out of his burrow this morning. Woodchuck, did you take my yellow pot of green shamrocks? I need them for the parade. No, Woodchuck said. Try Goat. Goat eats everything. He probably ate your yellow pot of green shamrocks. Oh no! Rabbit closed his eyes. Oh no! He ran fast to Goat's house. Goat, did you take my yellow pot of green shamrocks? No, Goat said. I have a yellow pot of green shamrocks, but they're mine. A big wind came last night. The wind gave them to me. He blew them in my open door. Oh no. Rabbit peeked in Goat's open door. There was a yellow pot of green shamrocks on Goat's table, and a plate, and a fork, and a knife. Oh no, Rabbit groaned. You are going to eat my shamrocks? Indeed, no, Goat said. I do not like green salad for breakfast. I am having this nice tin can and this chewy rubber ball. Would you care to join me? Thanks, Rabbit said, but all I want are my green shamrocks. They are mine. I grew them all spring. But how can I give away a gift? I know. I will give you the shamrocks. All I want is the yellow pot. Goat pulled the green shamrocks from the yellow pot and handed them to Rabbit. Oh, thank you, Rabbit said. I plan to wear the shamrocks to the parade. And I plan to wear the yellow pot, Goat said. Really? Rabbit clapped his paws. We can go together. Oh, goodness. Oh, Rabbit sat at Goat's table and made a shamrock chain. He hung it around his neck. Goat perched the yellow pot on his head. They linked arms and set off. The parade was just starting. There were bands and marchers and balloons. There was a rabbit wearing a green shamrock chain and a goat wearing a yellow pot on his head. Happy St. Patrick's Day, they called out to everyone they met. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Oh my goodness, look, they are such great friends, aren't they? Oh, what a very, very silly story about two friends who, they didn't get along quite at first, right? Because Rabbit thought that Goat was going to eat his stuff. I can't say that I blame him. Okay, so I am going to show you guys a picture of what your craft will look like. If you were able to come and pick up your craft packet, there are things inside that will help you make this craft, but if not, that's okay. You can adapt it a little bit and you'll be able to make it at home. Let me find my picture here. Sorry, guys. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay. So inside your craft kit, you got a an orange plate and some pieces. Where's my picture here? Oh goodness. Let's see. So you got an orange plate and then you got pieces to make a hat. So what you're going to do is glue the pieces of your hat on to the orange plate, and then it will look like you are a leprechaun. Here we go. I don't know why this took me so long to find, guys. I'm very sorry. So basically, you guys see here, you guys will glue your hat pieces onto the orange plate, right? And then we cut this piece out for you so that you can put it up to your face and you will look like you are a leprechaun. Now, if you were unable to come and pick up your craft kit, this is very easy to make at home. You can use any color paper plate and just color it orange, and then cut out some pieces for your hat. We just used construction paper and glue. So it was all very, very simple. All right. Well, thank you guys so very much for joining me again for story time. And I look forward to seeing you again next week as we explore some fun holidays in the month of March. I'll see you then, guys. Bye.